There comes a moment when life gets quiet. Not peaceful, but honest. And in that silence, you start seeing yourself. Without excuses. You don't wake up one morning suddenly ready to see yourself. That's not how it works. It doesn't arrive loudly. It doesn't announce itself. It happens quietly. In moments that seem normal. While you're doing something ordinary. When your guard is down. When your mind isn't trying to impress anyone. When you're not performing for the world. And the strange thing is, you almost miss it. Because when this moment comes, nothing dramatic is happening. No crisis. No breakdown. No big event forcing you to stop and think. Just a pause. And for the first time in a long time, you don't rush to fill that pause with noise. You don't reach for distraction. You don't escape it. Stay with me. There's a version of you that's been running your life for years. The version that learned how to survive, how to adjust, how to read people, how to change just enough to belong. That version helped you. It protected you. It kept you moving when things were hard. You needed that version. But that version also learned how to look away from certain questions. Questions like, why do I react like this? Why does the same situation keep repeating? Why do I feel disconnected, even when everything seems fine? Seeing yourself as the moment. Those questions stop feeling distant. They stop being ideas. They stop being theories. They land. This is usually when people say, I feel different lately. Not sad. Not happy. Just aware. You start noticing patterns. Instead of just emotions. You catch yourself. In the middle of a reaction. You feel the urge to explain yourself. And then you don't. That's not growth you can show off. That's not something people applaud. That's awareness stepping forward. And awareness feels uncomfortable at first. Because once you see yourself clearly, you can unsee the parts you've been avoiding. Think of it like walking past a mirror. You avoided for years. You didn't hate it. You just never stopped long enough to look. Now you stop. And you don't just see your face. You see habits. You see defenses. You see old stories you've been telling yourself. To stay safe. That moment can feel heavy. Not because something is wrong, but because excuses stopped working. This is the phase where people get confused. They think they're losing motivation, losing direction, losing interest in things they once cared about. But what's really happening is much simpler. You're no longer distracted from yourself. And distraction was doing more emotional work than you ever realized. When you're not ready to see yourself, life stays loud. There's always something to chase, something to react to, someone to blame, noise everywhere. But when you're ready, life becomes quiet. Not calm quiet, not peaceful quiet, honest quiet. The kind where your inner voice gets clearer, where your reactions slow down, where you start asking, why did I choose this? Instead of, how do I fix this? That's not a breakdown. That's alignment beginning. Here's what most people don't tell you. Seeing yourself doesn't feel powerful at first. It feels exposed. You notice where you've been settling, where you avoided truth to stay comfortable, where you've been living on autopilot. For a moment, it feels like you're standing between two versions of yourself. The old one, familiar, predictable, safe. The new one, honest, awake, uncertain. That space between them feels quiet, unstable, awkward. This is where many people try to escape. Because you don't get clarity here. You don't get a roadmap. You don't get certainty. You get responsibility. Responsibility for how you talk to yourself. for what you tolerate, for the stories you keep repeating. That responsibility can feel heavy, especially if you're not used to carrying it consciously. But that's also where your power lives. This is why people rush to distract themselves again. They jump into something new. They fill the silence. They stay busy. Because once you see yourself, change becomes a choice. But staying the same becomes uncomfortable. And comfort is seductive. If this phase has appeared in your life, it means something important. It means you're no longer asleep to your patterns. You're not just reacting. You're observing. Your inner world is becoming visible to you. That doesn't make you better than anyone else. It just means you're ready. Ready to live with intention. Ready to stop running from yourself. Ready to choose honesty over autopilot. This phase doesn't demand action right away. It asks for presence. To notice what drains you now. To notice what no longer fits. To notice where your energy goes when no one is watching. Seeing yourself is not one moment. It's a process. And once it begins, it doesn't go backward. If this feels familiar, don't rush it. You're not behind. You're becoming aware. And awareness always feels strange before it feels grounding. If you're in this phase, comment, "I see myself." Sometimes naming it is what helps it settle, instead of looping. And if this helped you even a little, like, subscribe, and stay with Change Your Mind. Because this journey is easier when you don't walk it alone.